This is SmartyGirl Leadership doing SmartyReads, a book review of P.S. B11 by Rita Williams-Garcia. Delphine, Vonetta, and Fern are three sisters living during the time of the Black Panthers, the Jackson 5, and the advent of women's pantsuits. They live with their grandmother, their dad's mom. Cecile, the girl's mother, is a political prisoner and poet. Grandma loves the granddaughters but openly disapproves of her daughter-in-law's revolutionary ways. Through letter writing between Cecile and Delphine, the reader learns how Cecile prepares her daughters for adulthood. She encourages them to study hard, earn and save money, and acquire property to call their own. Cecile also models dignity when she replies to Delphine that her personal feelings for the girl's father are private. In other words, Cecile models setting boundaries. Miss Hendrix is the girl's father's fiancée. Miss Hendrix does not meet with Grandma's approval either. Though Miss Hendrix is less radical than Cecile, she is considered non-traditional by Grandma, who prefers being super cautious around white people, traditional skirts, not pants for girls, and no public displays of affection. Before Miss Hendrix marries the girl's father and moves into the multi-generational home, Uncle Darnell comes home from the Vietnam War and stays with his brother, the girl's father. The nieces notice that Uncle sings less often and has a far-off, unhappy look. Uncle is worst at night when he can't sleep soundlessly on the couch and rattles around the house with insomnia. The girl's father seems impatient with his brother to acclimate to civilian life as soon as possible, so that his new wife can move in and the uncle can find his own place. Grandma disapproves of her son's harshness to his brother and asks for more time. The girls save cash in a taped-up jar for a Jackson 5 concert. To their disappointment, the uncle steals their savings for drugs and disappears from the home. Their new stepmom offers to pay for the concert tickets to ease the girls' disappointment, but the dad will not hear of it and tells the daughter that this is a life lesson they must accept. Disappointment happens. Because the new wife is told that parenting is not her right, she leaves the house. When she returns and her husband renegotiates parenting, the new stepmom is allowed to intercede and mother the girls. Cecile is not released from prison and the letters continue. Cecile shows no jealousy that the girl's father has remarried. The uncle does not return but mails bedroom posters of the Jackson 5 to the girls as a way to apologize. This story is interesting because it shows three grown women choosing to live life in three very different ways. The grandmother is very much a traditionalist who has lived during a time in which it was fatal to protest against discrimination by whites. And so because of fearfulness and life experience, the grandmother is very cautious. Secondly, Cecile is very much a radical, and she believes in taking risks, and she thinks that some risks are worth imprisonment, and that's Cecile. Miss Hendrix is sort of in between those two extremes, and she has a more progressive view of parenting than her new husband, and that is showing maybe modern times, contemporary times of the day, how much a stepmother has right to choose how to nurture daughters.